Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today is the day when one of the most exclusive champions in Marvel Contest Champions, War Machine, has gotten a rework. You still have to wonder why War Machine, because he isn't readily available as 5 or 6 star. As evident here, I only have 4 star rank 4 to test out with, therefore we're gonna change it. Instead of 100% Winter Soldier health, we're gonna go up until we get him to 50%. So we're gonna do half sized fights, otherwise the video would be too long, the hit counts would be crazy. And yeah, so we're gonna go with 50% of Winter Soldier pre-buff without synergy team, with synergy team, post-buff without synergy team, and with synergy team, to see how his damage has changed. Right, so here we see my lovely 4 star rank 4 War Machine going against the Winter Soldier. And he's doing the best he can. Obviously, the sum of the numbers are relatively low. So 820 light crits, 1200 medium crits. Keep in mind, the mastery setup is exactly the same, but I am running Suicide Masteries as well. And that will kind of come into play, because thanks to that, I will actually be able to activate War Machine's signature ability. And that is obviously going to help me hit a bit harder, which isn't kind of a typical thing to do in a fight, but regardless, I wanted to see the numbers when I actually triggered the second line, or however that signature ability is called. How much harder can I crit? And I must tell you, with Synergy Team, and specifically with like Tiger Synergy, I'm gonna drop like a big level 2 with my poor little 4 star rank 4 with the pre-buff version of it. So there is no real specific rotation. I could have probably tried to go for level 1 spam, but that inflates the hit count, even though it does seem to do most damage, because you can get up to 5 bleeds that tick for like 61 or something like that. I can go for level 2s that put up an armor break, or I can go for level 3s in order not to take recall damage. There wasn't a specific rotation to this guy, because nothing really made sense. His kit was pretty much non-existent, and he's more or less as vanilla of a champion as we can find in the game. There is no resemblance of a game plan or gameplay. It's just bleed on level 1, armor break on level 2, bit of armor break and bleed on level 3, and that is about it. So I just went in with full 5-hit combos. I kind of alternated in between my special attacks. You can see that at this point, 125 hits in there. I'm taking down 14% of Winter Soldier whilst running Suicide Masteries as well. And we're not gonna torture you through the entire fight, but you can see that it's taking time. It's taking time. I'm losing health obviously quicker than Winter Soldier is, due to recoil and Suicide Masteries and all that other stuff. Here was a good moment when I triggered the signature ability at 25% of my health. And at this point, I finally started to hit slightly harder. And unfortunately, 2 combos later, we're back to where we were before. I have 1 point in Assassins and 1 point in Courage. Assassins doesn't matter in these fights, Courage does. So we're going to make it to 50% health at 361 hits. So 361 is our baseline. That is exactly how hard we hit with War Machine pre-buff. So 50% of Winter Soldier's health has gone down by the time we hit combo meter of 361. It ain't looking good at all, I must tell you. Let's move on to Synergy Team. I will be using this Synergy Team. So we're going to have Sorcerer Supreme, Tiger, Falcon, and Call Obsidian. That's going to give us some attack, some crit rate, more potent armor break, and kind of like an attack increase on my special attacks per my armor buffs, which isn't going to come into play for most part, but it will matter. It will matter at one point. Either way, let's see how hard we are hitting right here, right now. So we're hitting for 1300 mediums, 879 light crits without armor break active. We're going to obviously be hitting harder post armor break. The level 1 bleed is also upgraded from 61 to, I believe, 70 per tick. And let's go for the level 2, I believe, here, shall we? So let's see, good number. There we go, some solid 6k something out. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to throw him a bone, man. It's pathetic. His damage output pre-buff, as we all know, was pathetic. His kit was non-existent. His damage output was awful. And it's ticking for 66, so I've increased it by 5. So previously it was 61, now it is 66. Unfortunately, we only triggered like 1 bleed out of entire level 1, which is, once again, always fun time. And I'm not really kind of like finding a necessity to show all of the fight to you guys, but I want to show one moment here. And the moment is when I'm gonna drop a level 2 with signature ability activating. So let's start watching from here. We're actually gonna put up a good number here. We're actually gonna put up a good number. So let's just slowly but surely try to push ourselves at 25. So I'm gonna take a few hits in the block. Here we go. 10 Furies active, 20k crit from a 4-star rank 4. That is the highlight of War Machine's capabilities pre-buff. That's quite literally it. Can't do much better than that. And that obviously helped us do significant amount of damage there. And we're going to go once again up until 50% mark and 50% 281. So 281 is the base limit here with the synergy team. Without synergy team, it was, once again, let's remind ourselves, 281 with synergy team. Without synergy team, we're going to go up until 360. 360, 280. And then we need to move past the MCOC clips, and then we're going to go with War Machine after buff. So this is already War Machine buffed. I do think he's also a bit bugged. At least his cleanse pre-fight is, because they do disappear and they don't get rid of suicide debuffs. So either they should still be active at the start of the fight, or they should get rid of suicide mastery debuffs. But either way, so we activate the cleanse one for funsies, and we activate the one that increases my attack and debuff duration, and that is it. So here we go, up against a Winter Soldier. Let's get it done, right? So what is the base damage looking like? 820 crit, 1270. I think that's more or less the same, if not exactly the same as it was. However, we're going to go for the full-on rotation. So we're going to drop 2 level 2s in order to get armor breaks on. And once again, I do believe that this damage loop is far too long and will be responsible for people not really wanting to use War Machine for day-to-day stuff. They can't have champions who rely on you dropping 2 level 2s and level 3 in order to open up fully and then expect people to use them. I might be wrong though, because damage output, I ain't gonna lie, is looking way more impressive. It looks quite solid. It really does. Once you do ramp him up. My only grief with the champion about everything, about his pre-fights, everything else, is just that his damage loop is too long. Pre-fights are cool. His abilities are much better. It's just too long. But anyhow, we have both of the armor breaks active now. We are hitting significantly harder already, because that is quite beefy armor break. We can see that I'm critting for 1700 and then like 40-something hundred, I believe. So that's basically damage, double the damage that we were doing before. We're gonna go for that big Fury, so we're gonna get 3 Furies now because we have 2 armor breaks active. It's gonna be great stuff. I'm just gonna go here, drop my heavy attack, because why not? Probably should not have done that yet, but hey. And now we're gonna go for level 3, activate those Furies, and this is gonna be the peak, the apex of War Machine's damage output, more or less. And it is significantly better. You can see 17k level 3 from a rank 4 4-star. That is juicy level 3, to say the least. And we're critting 3k something, 5k something. That is very respectable damage. For a 4-star, rank 4, that's a lot. That is a lot of damage, and there is no way around that. So I'm going to need to drop my heavy attack, but I didn't do it in time to refresh my Ruptures. But either way, I'm going to drop another level 1 here to trigger them again whilst I have Fury active. And we can see that, you know, they are putting in work. There's no way around it. So remember, we get 360 hits. I believe there's 360 hits to get to 50%. Currently, we're at 150. So again, well above 100% damage increase on this champion. Well above 100% damage increase, so long as we get it done before combo 180, I believe. So I probably shouldn't have gone for the level 3, but yeah, I'm gonna do just that here. Anyway, so 192 hits, but it's kind of like because of the level 3. So he does a lot more damage. Can't deny that. There's just no way around that. But now we're gonna go back in with exactly the same synergy team, and with synergy team, activate the pre-fights once again. Same mastery setup, same everything. And let's see how we do now. So previously we got him to 50 hits we got him to 50% health with 190 hits. So we changed it 360 to 190, which is a lot. But this one we previously did at 280, but that was kind of partially because me being able to abuse that Tigress synergy to drop that 20k level 2. Still, let's see how it compares. Once again, I'm gonna skip through the build-up process, obviously, because why not? And let's just go after the level 3. And we can see that at this point, 100 hits in, he is at like 70 something %. But that's a 7k medium. That's a 7k medium from a 4-star rank 4 champion. There are a lot of 6-star rank 3s who don't really hit that hard. Definitely plenty of 5-star rank 5s who do not hit that hard. So those people who have a jacked war machine at like 6-star level or can jack it up, I suspect that you're going to be able to do quite a lot of damage with the guy. There's, again, just no real way around that. All those raptures are still active. Why not? So he's at 52% here, 139 hits in. This used to take 280 hits. This used to take 280 hits, and we got there at 144 hits. So once again, the damage output is basically doubled, which definitely means that War Machine, you can imagine, as a highly ranked champion, will be able to deliver some very big numbers and some longer fights. Now, how viable and practical will that be, and where he will serve his purpose in the game, that remains to be seen. But damage-wise, we definitely must concede that his damage has gone way up. And yeah, that will do for this video. I have Ebony Maw one left to make, which I'm going to start working on right after this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the good buttons. I'll catch you guys soon. See ya.